So the question is, should you build blog posts on your local affiliate SEO sites in an attempt to obtain more rankings and more traffic? Hey everyone, Matt Wacek here. Welcome back to a brand new video, and I wanted to answer a question that a customer had asked me regarding building blog posts on your local affiliate SEO sites. And a quick little backstory on this. Basically, this customer has purchased our local SEO content creation gig several times on Legit, and he's building single city focused sites. So basically, he wanted to know about the pricing for doing a blog post. And I first asked him, rather than just him purchasing and me doing it, I want to obviously have him experience the best results that he can with his websites and his efforts and his resources that he's putting into his websites. One, is the blog post for a PBN or is it for your sites? And I knew that he's building single city focused sites, and he said, oh, it would be for my site. And I informed him that you don't want to be doing blog posts on your single city focused sites. And the biggest reason is that your blog posts that you write are niche focused in terms of the content that they cover. So you're basically doing the who, what, where, when, and why of a specific service. So for example, a big one would be, how much does an electrician cost? Or what do I need to ask my plumber? Or when should I aerate my lawn? Or how often do you need to stain a deck? Those types of questions. And since they're super broad, what comes with those types of questions when they're entered into Google is that they're very high competition. You're going up against HomeAdvisor, Thumbtack, the big companies out there that have a lot of trust and authority, and not so much links going to those blog posts, but just the whole site as a hub itself is super high authority. So it's quite competitive to rank for those types of keywords, like how much does an electrician cost? Now, you can niche it down if and only if you are building one single site in a particular area. Let's say you're going for, I don't know, Bangor, Maine electrician, and let's say you're going to build one and you want to have a blog post on there about electrician costs. And what you could do is throw in Maine or in Bangor, Maine, or whatever you wanted to do. You could do that. However, you might be battling with your homepage keyword, which is Bangor, Maine electrician, because you may throw in the term affordable cost or something like that in the text or in the meta title, meta description, and you might just completely cannibalize that blog post keyword and you're really wasting your time. So the only other aspect I could possibly think of with doing this with a single city site would be if you're doing lawn care. It's an easy one for me to discuss, but let's say you have one for Minnesota. You have a lawn care website, and let's say it's based in northern Minnesota. Let's say you have Grand Rapids, Minnesota lawn care, and you have a blog post on there that discusses when's the best time to fertilize in northern Minnesota. That is one that you could use. In my opinion, I would rather put efforts and time and resources into just further optimizing the pages on this site for the homepage and those service pages to include content regarding that, because that way when people type that into the search bar, your site can still show up because you have content on there, and Google knows it when they crawl your site and they see that in the text content. Now, there is a time and place for blog posts on your local affiliate SEO sites. It comes in the form of national sites. So if you're going to build one with City Page Pro, making a directory, that is when you can have blog posts. And then also if you're doing Magic Page plugin site, and it's a content-based site with either a region of the country, so New England or Upper Midwest or Pacific Northwest, or spanning across the entire nation. That would be the only time I would recommend doing that, because of the fact that when you build those sites over time, you're going to be building a lot of trust and authority in that site. And so what then happens is that, okay, you get some trust and authority built up, you've built out hundreds or thousands of pages already. And then what you can do is, with all that trust and authority, you can leverage it by taking that blog post and creating it. Obviously, it's from that domain that has a lot of authority, and then write a niche focused blog post answering whatever the question may be. How much to hire an electrician? What do I ask my plumber? When do I put salt on asphalt when there's freezing rain, or whatever the case may be with the service? Those types of keywords that will allow you to rank it a lot easier, because of the fact when you're going out there with a single city focused site, you're not building that much authority because it's just not needed that much to rank for these just smaller cities that have a population of 50 or 100,000 people. It only really takes the basic stuff: on-page citations, social signals, and PBNs, and rarely is the domain authority going to be above 15 or 20. And why that's relevant is because of the fact that those niche, broad type of blog post questions that are being asked are dominated by the big companies like HomeAdvisor and Thumbtack and all the other guys like that. So I know that there's the argument of, oh, you got to create fresh content and that sort of stuff. But from my experience with local SEO, now again, this could change tomorrow. We don't really have control of Google, which is a bummer, but hey, that's just the game that we play. Every single client site that I've built and 99% of the local affiliate SEO sites that I have built is build the content, and unless I want to change something or create another service page to send links to get it to rank, nothing ever gets touched ever again. I mean, granted, with Magic Page plugin and City Page Pro, you can use spin text and it kind of rotates the text around a little bit, and you can do this with your own sites as well. But most of the time, these sites have been untouched, with the exception of just with recently I've switched over from Thrive Architect to Elementor Pro. Otherwise, the content did not change whatsoever, and none of the rankings moved whatsoever. Once the rankings have been achieved, we didn't really do anything with the exception of some PBNs here and there and social signals. That's pretty much it. It might be a bit different in terms of the whole fresh content thing that a lot of people will say that you need to do in the super competitive niches, like if you're trying to rank for best protein powder or something broad that has a massive amount of competition. So bottom line, don't really worry about doing blog posts on your single city focus site. Just focus on making that homepage be the broad keyword or broad service plus that city. So if it's electrician Minneapolis, then you have that be the homepage. Then you build out your service pages, which would be the home generator installation Minneapolis, electrical panel upgrades Minneapolis, rewiring Minneapolis, and then have your contact us page and then your terms of service, privacy policy pages. And from there, you're pretty much done. Then you just do your citation, social signals, maybe foundation links, and then start doing PBNs about a month into that process once everything's been indexed. And then it's just rinse and repeat over and over and over. And if you're building a national site with either City Page Pro or Magic Page plugin, that's when you are going out there and building a lot of trust and authority in your sites, because you're playing the long game, and that's when you can do those blog posts, because that's really going to be a longer term strategy to rank for those massive broad keywords like, well, how much does my electrician cost, or those types of questions that people ask that are currently being dominated by HomeAdvisor and the other big companies. So that's the rundown on doing blog posts on local affiliate SEO sites. So if you are going to go out there and take action, build some sites, leave a like down below on this video. And also, if you're not already subscribed, go down below, smash that subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you know when all the newest content comes live, and you can be a part of our ever-growing family here, which is really cool to see it continue to grow with our community. More and more people coming in every day, which is awesome, and I'm extremely grateful. And also, if you want to get more guided step-by-step training on how to build a website, rank that website, and monetize it with a local affiliate campaign, there are links right down below where you can get guided step-by-step training and a whole lot more. So I will see you guys in the next video.